With the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass, we got a lot of, well, courses, because it's the Booster Course Pass, but suddenly, characters are apparently not off the table. With Wave 4, we got 9 new characters, all of which are just different color alts from Birdo, but the fact that we got Birdo at all is insane, like that's just crazy to me. They also revealed that there are going to be 6 total characters coming as part of the Booster Course Pass, which makes me believe, why did we not just get 1 per wave? I mean, 6 characters, 6 waves, it's a little weird, but the remaining 5 characters will be coming throughout the rest of this year, and in this video I have 50 ideas of characters I'd love to see. Alright, we're gonna start off with number 1, and that is Petey Pirhana. This is one of the characters I think is almost guaranteed to be coming, because Piranha Plant Cove, a nitro course from Mario Kart Tour, is definitely going to be coming in waves 5 and 6, so it makes sense to drop in Petey Pirhana as well. Number 2, we have Chargin Chuck. In Mario Kart Tour, this character is kind of associated with like the LA Laps course, and again, that is also definitely going to make its way through the Booster Course Pass, so Chargin Chuck is definitely possible as well. Number 3, we have Nabbit, and number 4, we have Pauline. Pauline definitely should be in this pass. Will she be? I don't know. It's kind of like 50-50. She's been in a couple of Mario spin-offs ever since her big reintroduction through Mario Odyssey. I believe she's in quite a few of the Mario sports games, but she's not in any Mario parties and hasn't been in any Mario Kart besides Tour, so it's kind of up in the air whether or not she'll be in here. For number 5, we have Peachette. Please do not add this, Nintendo. If one of the remaining 5 characters is Peachette, I will be so disappointed. Like, what a clone. Number 6, we have Paratroopa. This is basically just Koopa Troopa with wings, but at the same time, this character was also in Double Dash, so it kind of at least makes a little bit more sense. And number 7, we have Honey Bee. Pretty sure Queen Bee or something was in Mario Kart 7, so yeah, it's definitely possible. Speaking of Mario Kart 7, you could drive as Wiggler in that game, and that was hilarious, so Wiggler is number 8 on this list, and then number 9, I don't even know how this wasn't number 1. I mean, these aren't ranked in any particular order, but if they were ranked in most likely / most fan requested, number 9 would be number 1, and that is Funky Kong. Funky Kong is by far the most requested character. I cannot believe he, he's probably coming. He's probably going to be in wave 6 because they're going to end it off with a bang, and that bang is going to be Funky Kong, because I think ever since like the dawn of time, people have been asking for Funky Kong to be added into this game. For number 10, we have Hammer Bro. Number 11 is Boomerang Bro. Number 12 is Fire Bro. Number 13 is Ice Bro, and number 14 is Sumo Bro. All of these characters would be awesome to see in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and while I listed them off here as separate characters, at least Hammer, Boomerang, Fire, and Ice could definitely just be alternates of each other. The Sumo Bro is way like bigger though, so that wouldn't work. For number 15, we have Diddy Kong. This is the character that I just forget to even like add to this sort of list because I feel like he's already in the game. Like the fact that Diddy Kong isn't in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is wild to me. For number 16, we have Dixie Kong, and number 17, we have Cranky. I'm a huge Donkey Kong fan, so although it would be kind of repetitive, I'd love to see the entire Kong crew make their way back into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. For number 18, we have Monty Mole. He was actually playable in Super Mario Party, and even though I hate Super Mario Party, I think the roster was pretty good, so it would be interesting to see him added into 8 Deluxe. And then number 19 and number 20, we have Captain Toad and Captain Toadette. Now let me keep it a stack with you guys. I definitely think Nintendo can, should, and probably will add in different alternate costumes for pre-existing characters, and if they do that, I think Captain Toad and Toadette should probably be added in as alternates for both Toad and Toadette respectively. Even if they're technically not the same character, I think it just makes sense. All you're really adding is a headlamp, a pickaxe, and like a backpack. But that's not what this video is about, and in my opinion, they are somewhat unique enough to get their own driver slot in this video, as in Mario Kart Tour, they actually have their own icons, and they're not considered to be alternates of Toad and Toadette in that game. For number 21, we have King Bob-omb, and number 22, we have Kamek. Kamek was originally supposed to be in Super Mario Kart for the SNES, so she should make her long overdue return here. Speaking of the original SNES Mario Kart, Donkey Kong Jr. would be hilarious to see make a return, and then coming in at the number 24 spot, we could have a 2D version of Donkey Kong Jr. This is what we have in Mario Kart Tour right now, so it would be interesting to see this kind of 2D pixel art style within Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Speaking of it, I have to add in a 2D Mario. Again, I just think this is too cool of an idea to not at least bring up here. Mario Kart Tour does it really interestingly, and I mean, hey, it looks okay in that game. Like, it's weird to see, the clashing art styles, but it doesn't, like, ruin the immersion or anything. Speaking of ruining immersion, number 26 in this list is a giant subscribe button behind the wheel of a cart that just drives around. Alright, for real though, the real number 26 driver is Cappy, because damn, Cappy would be awesome in this game. I really thought that when Mario Odyssey came out, Cappy would then be added to, like, every single potential spin-off and everything. That was not the case, but I wish it was. So put him in Mario Kart, and I will forgive all your past transgressions, Nintendo. I mean, come on. With number 27, we have Professor E-Gadd. This little scientist from the Luigi's Mansion franchise would be super funny to see driving around. Coming in at number 28, we have Boom Boom, and following that up at 29, we have Pom Pom. Now, these two characters aren't necessarily Koopalings, but they would fit right in alongside all the Koopalings, which are obviously already in this game. And at number 30, we have Spike. I think this little green guy would be hilarious to see driving a kart.
Hey guys, it's PJ, and number 31 is going to be a Pianta from Super Mario Sunshine because I just love that game. I think it would be so funny to see these dudes just driving around any course in the game.
Thank you, PJ. Yeah, that would be absolutely awesome. And then coming in at number 32, going from Sunshine to Galaxy, we have Olimar. I guess this didn't really make sense because now we're kind of jumping back to Sunshine with Toadsworth for number 33. Obviously, he's in that game's opening cutscene. And then coming in at number 34, we have Madame Broode from Super Mario Odyssey. Speaking of Odyssey, let's continue with the rest of the Broodals being Topper, Harriet, Rango, and Spewart. Then at number 39, we have the Goomba. Moving on to number 40, this one's probably my favorite in this entire video. What about this blue shell looking Koopa guy from the Mario movie? I just think this is hilarious because he's like, we've never seen a blue shelled Koopa like this before, and obviously the blue shell, like, you know, comes from Mario Kart, like that's the origins of it, at least within the game universe. And this guy actually seems to have a pretty prominent role in the movie from what we've seen as Bowser's like second right-hand man after Kamek. So yeah, I'd love to see this guy drivable in Mario Kart. I think that would be super funny. Moving into number 41, the final 10 characters here are not going to be Mario themed characters at all, but instead just from other Nintendo franchises. I know some of you like that idea, I know some of you don't, but let me know down in the comments your reasoning. Like, do you want Mario Kart to just stay Mario Kart, or would you be fine if it turned into more of a Nintendo Kart style thing? Regardless, number 41, we have R.O.B, who was actually playable in Mario Kart DS, so obviously that makes a lot of sense, like why they would add him back into 8 Deluxe. For number 42, we have Zelda, which would have to also include her Breath of the Wild / Tears of the Kingdom costume or like look as a potential variant, in the same way that Link obviously has his like, you know, typical green tunic and then a Breath of the Wild style. For number 43, we have Olimar. Olimar could have some Pikmin like bouncing on his head or just, you know, walking around on his cart. And for number 44, we have Kirby, who would totally fit right in because A, Kirby's Air Ride is a game that exists and is awesome, and B, if you've ever seen Rosalina's introduction trailer for Super Smash Bros. 4 on Wii U, the entire bit there is that Kirby was like kind of playing Mario Kart. He was on Rainbow Road. It's a cool little trailer. For number 45, we have Ash Ketchum, who actually just as I'm recording this had his like last Pokemon anime episode ever air or something like that. I don't know, I don't follow the anime, but any type of Pokemon trainer type thing would be super cool. And then for numbers 46, we have Samus, with Metroid maybe making a big return to form with Metroid Prime 4 hopefully coming out soon maybe. Samus would be awesome to see. And then number 47, Mr. Game & Watch. As I already mentioned in this video, there's already 2D versions of Donkey Kong Jr. and like an SNES version of Mario on Mario Kart Tour, so Game & Watch like style wise would kind of just be the exact same thing in the way that it's like kind of always a 2D sprite. For number 48, we have Fox McCloud, and number 49, we have Pit. Finally, number 50, I think if any one character were to get in on this list, I would choose this one, Captain Falcon. I mean, his car is already in the game. We already have 2 F-Zero tracks. Please, Captain Falcon, make it into the Booster Course Pass as one of the 5 remaining characters, but let me know down in the comments below, what's your Captain Falcon? Like, what's the character you guys want more than anything else? With that out of the way, subscribe if you're new. Thank you all for watching. I'm Thomas from the Switch Shop, signing off. Peace.